Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Frank Nitty. We back with another one. You heard me? Go ahead and drop a little bit of something. Some people seen the post from maybe a couple hours ago. So, some people like, what happened? I got the emails. I don't understand why y'all just don't drop it down in the comment section or whatever like that. So, we gonna break it down. So, what happened with WTI? I had to wipe my camera off, drop the phone, all type stuff, but what happened with WTI? It's not 100%. It's not 100% the company, bro. Like the owner apps over there, you can do decent, as you've seen before, and through a whole lot of my videos I done did. You make the money. You have the up weeks. You have the down weeks. You know, you got them weeks where you gonna make money. You got them weeks you not gonna make money. This is the only company I think I've ever, excuse my voice too, because the weather starting to get to me. But a lot of times people would say like, oh, I didn't get along with none of the fleet managers. Oh, it was this, it was that. This is the biggest downfall to this company, if you ask me. Safety is the biggest downfall. Reason why I say that is because you have, instead of them worried about how much the loads pay, what the drivers is out there dealing with, trying to protect the drivers, knowing that their CSA score is trash. Wrongful termination is another thing. So everything is paid attention to and pointed out except for the pay on the loads. So if you have, this is one thing, business strategizing, just my opinion. If you have a company where you're not overworking the drivers and actually paying them what they're worth, you won't have drivers out here running illegally, or you won't have drivers out here like running a truck with bald tires, air leaks, because they can't afford to go into a shop. You know what I'm saying? If you've been watching my videos, you've seen how many times I went to a shop, get brand new tires put on a truck, PMs, all type. Just, I made sure I kept in my truck no matter what happened. Like, you, as long as you do good with your truck, it's gonna always be there for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just one thing that you and your truck gotta have a bond with. Like, as long as you do the maintenance, it's gonna make you money. But I had a couple people that came over to WTI, and me personally, I do feel like they shouldn't have been terminated for what they was terminated for. Once again, I'm gonna go back. The best thing about this company is your driver manager. If you have, I don't know why this glare is like, that glare just won't leave. But it's nothing I can do about it right now. But the best thing about this company is your fleet manager. As long as you and your fleet manager got that, you know, y'all locked in. Like I say, my fleet manager was hero. After I made this decision, the fact that we built one of them bonds is like, that'll forever be one of the homies. Like, that'll be the guy forever. But when you go to a company and you leave and then they don't care, like, oh yeah, well, we just gonna fill your spot. And to be told that I was one of the best drivers on the fleet, and how many people were shocked about me leaving, that was something else. That was just like, you know, but I had to stand on a principle. And the principle is, if I'm bringing people over here and you're terminating them, like one guy had a trailer light missing, which we already know for a fact. If your trailer light is out, how are you supposed to know? You could do a pre-trip. You could do, pre-trips in the middle of your shift and all that. But if a fuse blow in the middle of you driving, what are you supposed to do? And boom, he gets CSA score. He get points. He get violated. He get all this. The next thing you know, hey, come to the terminal. You send him to the terminal. Hey, terminated. How? You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing with this company. The CSA score is so trash that you will have DOT out for these trucks. So if you're on I-65, it's a I-65 out of Birmingham going north. It's a way station. As soon as you cross into Tennessee, they target WTI because they are known for their maintenance issues. So some of these DOT facilities or way stations, they look for the truck so that they can do the inspection. I've had plenty inspections done on my truck and never failed one. And that's just all because of preventative maintenance. But you don't have so many people that done got lucky and they're having good weeks back to back. And then they turn around and they like, hey, I can't afford to go into the shop this week. I need to at least gross this. So then next week I can put my truck in the shop. But then if you get pulled over, boom, it's too late. And now you hit with this, and then you terminate it. You know what I'm saying? Just heard about another guy not too long ago. He was like, man, I've been here for a decent amount of time. Like, you got to really watch for certain things. He had 30 days left on his truck. 30 days left on his truck. They terminated him. It's like, bro, for a violation. It wasn't a violation. It was a citation. So basically, this is why I don't like the Northeast for real. Some of these places that you go to up there in the Northeast, all the streets say no trucks. And it's only one way in, one way out. Truck GPS took him away. Then it ended up, he was at an intersection where he could not turn around, and then boom, there you go. It's like a trap. Was in the Northeast, we all know. They got them traps. They even got them in Indiana, where it's just like, it's one way in, one way out. And if this your first time there, they gonna get you every time. You know what I'm saying? I even got done like that, and I made a video about it. Cause it's like, when you go to the place, it puts you on all truck routes, but you can't leave the same way you came in. And that's what it's gonna tell you, but actually you can. It's a one-way street in Maryland. Then you go to deliver. Once you deliver, you're gonna turn around and you're gonna leave. And it's gonna tell you that you cannot go back down that street, but you actually can because it's the only way back to the truck route. But the GPS, using Ramin Alley, Garmin, whatever like that, it's not gonna tell you that. It's gonna say, okay, this is a truck route. But by the time you get to the next intersection and it say no trucks on each street, you're kind of just, and you're gonna get the warning, hey bro, I'm not even from up here. Like, I got a warning for that. Just because I told the lady straight up, like, I ain't never even been up here in this area. So, she was like, oh yeah, that's fine, whatever like that. But terminated that dude. It's just, one thing about it too is, if somebody call you and say, hey man, like, let me tell you, like, my truck broke down. I went to the terminal. They told me, like, hey, I can't get you no rental car. I can't do this. I can get you the hotel room. We can't do none of this extra stuff to get you home because we feel like you're going to quit. My main objective was, hey, bro, it's the weekend. Get me to the crib. I'm coming right back. They didn't want to do it. Ended up getting a car, going back home. All right, say less. Made that deal happen. The thing is, you left me high and dry. So this time, when my truck goes, when I'm like, all right, cool, let me take my truck to the shop. All right, boom, I need the fam to follow me because I don't want to get out there and drive my truck. And then it's like, hey, we feel like you're going to quit. So now you stuck for the weekend. I don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much stuff that's around it. It's like y'all worried about safety because y'all CSA score is trash. Get rid of the drivers that's damaging y'all. Figure out how to get your CSA score together. Stop bringing in so many drivers with messed up CSA scores already, or they got points on their license, or these dudes ain't been driving that long, and then you go put them in a manual, and next thing you know, he's blowing through lights because he don't forgot he got a clutch. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things where it's just like, if you put stipulations on things and higher expectations to drivers, you won't have these type of problems. Yeah, we make mistakes, but it's gonna be rare that you're gonna come across a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And if your CSA score is that high, you should not be hiring more drivers weekly. There should be a cap, and especially if you tell the drivers that's been there, oh, we don't have this many loads. Oh, we dry this week. Oh, we ain't got this. Oh, we can't. You can't expect drivers to keep staying, and then, you know, it's not working because, let's just say, for instance, you got somebody that's not living in the country. Mortgage $2,000. You turn around, you trying to pay mortgage, but they telling you ain't enough loads. So then, as you trying to fix this over here, you only gross like $3,500 for the week. So what you about to do? You about to take home $500-600. You can't be out here making company money and running and leasing a truck. Oh, but you're paying for the truck. But at the same time, if you're gonna take a percentage out of the load, they need to be going to insurances. This, that, like, don't take a percentage and then still take insurance, fuel, every week, bro, is like, that's not how you do it. Like, if you grossing $6,000 a week, you're supposed to be taking home $25,000, $3,000, $3,300, depending on how you fuel. That's the way I know lease purchases. But the lease purchase was not a problem. I'm gonna put that out there. The lease purchase wasn't a problem. The way they ran it was a little weird because they are actually taking more money and the way they did the math. But the thing is this, if you got the right fleet manager, you can actually make it. But when you start having them slow weeks and it start breaking down, that's when you're supposed to save your money during them good weeks. So when the slow weeks hit, you can make it. The thing is, I would have stayed with WTI. It's just the priorities isn't there. You shouldn't have drivers driving all the way back to do an annual inspection. Do that over the phone. I'm not going to be losing no money to come talk to you because I'm at my year mark. That's ridiculous. That's like 2014 type system that's being ran. If you need me to watch videos, safety videos, bro, send them to the phone. Ain't no need for me to come all the way out to a terminal. If you got anything going on with safety, bro, they got Zoom apps. We shouldn't have to lose a whole day to come see safety. And then another thing is when you got somebody in safety that don't know how to talk to people, and that was my thing. That was one of my things. So it's time for my annual inspection to go in and speak to safety. Also, they said I violated my laws 2 times last week. On my end, no violation. On their end, violation. I don't play like that because if I'm audited or I get pulled over by DOT and there's no violation on my side, and then all of a sudden y'all get audited and then there's a violation on, we gonna have a problem. Something not adding up. And me personally, I don't play with my CDL license. That's my license, my livelihood, my passion in my pocket. That's just me. I don't know how anybody else view it like, hey, bro, that was kind of like petty. No, bro. No, there's 10 years of holding it. I'm not going down like that. If y'all get audited because CSA scores too high, y'all are worried about the wrong things. Fix your CSA score. Fix these lows. Drivers are really out there struggling. By having a nasty person in safety. I never had a problem with Van. Never. He's a real cool guy. Never had a problem. The other guy that's in there, bro, he can't talk to people. I don't like him one bit. I didn't want to go in there to talk to him. I didn't want to go in there, hey, agree to disagree. No, none of that. It's done got to the point with me and him that if I was to talk to you face to face, bro, I would lose my job anyway, because I know how you spoke to me over the phone. When it came to me being in your face one time, it wasn't that. You was a real nice guy. But now this time I got to come back for annual inspection and you say something wrong today, I was willing to lose it or risk it all. But I understand, hey bro, sometimes you got to be the bigger man. Walk away if it's that serious. So that's exactly what I did. The wrongful terminations behind this guy, I couldn't keep holding on to it. I had a guy come over here. He came over. He was in the parking lot. He said he couldn't really properly do his inspection because the way somebody parked next to him, he couldn't even tighten his straps. So what he ended up doing is he crept through a fuel aisle. He didn't sit in the fuel aisle. He kind of moved up, so if a truck behind him. But this is 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So ain't nobody really coming through there like that. He crept up, he sat, boom. He out there doing pre-trip, whatever like that. Next thing you know, Prime came in the wrong side, busted U-turn, hit his trailer. He tried to go hawk the dude down because the dude ended up leaving. Boom, this guy in safety goes, check the camera. Oh, you was on your phone at this time, but that wasn't even the time that he had got hit. That was 20, 30 minutes prior to what him being hit. So why does that even matter? And then end up taking it to somebody higher in safety and saying, oh, he was on the phone when he got hit. So now he's terminated for being on the phone, getting hit, creeping through the parking lot, and driving not being on the clock. So it makes it look real bad when you try to go take something. The extent that this person will go will really make you risk your freedom. Honestly, the first time I had to deal with him, hey bro, say less. I'm an hour and a half away from the yard. I'm on the way back right now. Oh, we ain't got, yes we do. Yeah, we gonna talk man to man. What's happening? Like, cause you talking reckless on the phone. But the way somebody would go to an extent to create a story to get somebody, come on, man. Come on, man. And if they got multiple drivers saying, this guy is not dead, this guy is not, bro, this guy is horrible. Bro, I don't even want to come up. Bro, tell them folks don't even call my phone. There's some drivers that won't even talk. I don't have time for that. If I need to communicate, if I need you as a source, I should be able to talk to you without you on the BS. So my thing is, if I can't use all sources, there's no need for me to be there. Like I say, once again, if you got, Harold has to be one of the best fleet managers bro, whatever load that he got, he gonna send it. Hey bro, I know this ain't, but I'm gonna get you this to get here. Like, I'm gonna get you this to put this on you. I'm gonna do this. We don't have slow weeks, we don't have good weeks. But I feel like sometimes that's the fun of it. Where it's like, yeah, I had 3 consecutive good weeks. Then this week, hey bro, this week gonna be short. We might as well just take it in. All right, cool. As long as it was an understanding, you know what I'm saying? But when you got people out here, they're just like, hey bro, I need a great week every week, bro. That's not the company for you. That's not gonna happen. It's not. Like, I dropped the video, you saw the money. It's $203,000 gross. You're gonna take home about 93, 94,000. That's good. Especially when you got everything paid for. If everything paid for, you ain't really too much worry about that. But my thing is, my advice is this. If you plan on going to the company, stay out the way of safety. That's for number one. I done seen too many people get dropped by safety. Number two, you got to understand, it's going to be good weeks, slow weeks. You're going to make the money. Some weeks, you're not going to make the money. You going to have that week where you make up for the week you ain't really make no money. As long as you got the right fleet manager too. The company is not horrible. It's not. But if you trying to get rich and you trying to $2,000 a week, it's not going to happen. But it is the company. If you want to go get a truck with a 2-year lease and you trying to just pay the truck off and your minimum is probably $1,300, $1,000, like all your stuff paid, you just trying to get the truck out the way. That's the company for it. But if you trying to build a fleet, go step deck, RGN, all the extra, that's not the company. That's not the company. I've been doing platform for a year. So really, I basically just used that as for experience. So now I'm like a year and 3 months in. I greatly appreciate it. I learned a lot. Still learning, because you never stop learning. Still learning. I kind of want to do step deck. If I did remain flatbed, yeah, I have to start put at least steel. I need to, widen the variety. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know many companies out there. I'm not really trying to go back company. I'm not about to go spend $80,000-$90,000 on a truck. Just not doing that, bro. The economy, I just don't feel like it hit yet to go and spend that type of money. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where I'm putting it. I don't feel like it's there. So I'm not 100% against company driving. I'm not, but I'm gonna figure out some type of whatever my little next movie is. I like to get the content of the companies or whatnot, but here we are. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, relaxing. We ain't really too much worried about too much. Like whatever strings along and comes along now. Like, the little Peterbilt 579, it was nice, 10 speed, whatever like that. I'm gonna miss my little red velvet. She did what she needed to do. She had a little oil leak or whatever like that. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna fix that maintenance account. I'm sure I'm not getting that at all. Even though it's a bunch of brand new stuff on there, I'm not getting it. I did take all my stuff off, put it back stock the way they wanted it. I did all of that. I left on a good term and all of that, good note. Good to go, So I really want to do something where like I could pull steel. I could possibly like lease a trailer or rent a trailer, like lease a trailer. Just something that's just a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in the field to go and I'm just not up. Let me tell you something, bro. When you pay a lot of stuff off, you don't want them bills, bro. I don't even care if it's just a truck. Like, I don't want them bills right now. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't want the bills. But if I can go somewhere, I've been looking at an international Lone Star, like a 13 speed, you know what I'm saying? Some nice little stacks or whatever like that, But I want to be somewhere where I'm comfortable and I ain't like really looking over my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? That was another thing where them people just like, oh, I saw that you was on the side of the road. Well, why the fuck is you watching my camera? Like, what's up with you? You know what's up? Like, if the camera was able to see in my truck, like, I'm scared of what you will possibly see. And keep to yourself. Like, it's certain things where it's just like, hey, man, I see you was on your phone. First of all, the camera didn't even go off. So that means you had to go look at the camera of me driving last night and just review my shift in order to see that I was on the phone. And the only reason I was on the phone is because I got stuck in traffic, grabbed the phone, found the nearest truck stop or rest area, and put the phone back down. We sitting in traffic, and you worried about it's certain. That's why I say the priorities of that company is not there. Ask the drivers what they want, take the step forward, make it happen. They got brand new KW 990s. For company drivers. If you're not paying the lease drivers, what the hell is common sense? And then I talk to a lot of drivers and they just feel like, hey, they drying us out they basically drying out the lease purchase so that they can be 100% company. That's understood. Tell the drivers that if that's the case. I don't know if that's the case, but if you feel like that, tell the drivers, hey, we about to go 100% company. We got to maneuver something and work something out. Cool. They give everybody the opportunity. But we thugging, per usual. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I want to find me like a little long nose or something, Find one of these companies with the long nose, man. I'm not, like I say, I ain't into the market of buying right now. I'm really not. Like, cause I done heard it so many times. Like, bro, just go get your own. Bro, the FLD still sitting It's like if I want to go pull some of the local shit, I'm not in the realm for it, bro. I'm not. I'm not. I need to go somewhere and figure out, like, do something specialized that I can actually grow in, that I can move up and make things happen. But if as long as I'm just and it's nothing new, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I want to pull like rebar, steel, it's so many things I just enjoy pulling. Machinery, somewhere that if I was to go there, I can go buy a step deck, like a trucking / logistics company, not Landstar. We already did that. I'm not trying to mess around with them people. I need to find something that's like, yeah, like you can bring your own trailer. Yeah, okay, cool. Like if you know customers or whatever like that, we'll allow you to pull their freight. We'll do the rate cons and book this and that. Like, okay, yeah, I need to find something like that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind it being a 13 speed neither. Like happy one of them 13 speeds, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like just something different, something different. You know, like I say, I got one more year of this, and then I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be done with trucking. We made some good money with WTI. I'd say if for that to be bare minimum, we made good money with WTI. Like, you know, over $200,000 gross this year. Bringing in 90-something thousand for the year. We definitely did it. But I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. All the good stuff. Catch up with you on the next one. Yeah.